Good afternoon, guys. It's Wednesday, August 23rd, 2017. This is the Daily Mix TV's afternoon edition. Happy hump day, guys. The weekend will be here soon. Now, are Americans ordering pizza on Facebook? And could Amazon be the saving grace of casual dining? Well, last month, TGI Fridays began letting customers foot the bill using their Amazon accounts. See, the problem is these restaurants need to show that they're evolving, that they're growing and changing using technology in order to draw in younger customers. Now, Fridays has turned to partnerships with Facebook and Amazon in order to drive online orders and to keep patrons loyal. They've been making a big push to get customers to pay digitally and to sign up for rewards programs. Guess what? The tactic is actually working. Online orders and the number of loyalty customers are up, especially amongst millennials. Now, customers really aren't happy with having to pick up the phone and call a pizza joint to order a pie. They certainly don't want to wait in line at Starbucks. And that's specifically to millennials and Generation Z customers. Now, the broader restaurant industry really has been suffering from the same issues as traditional retailers. There are too many physical locations, customers want convenience, and they want it now delivered to their door. So with new social and e-commerce partnerships, pizza joints like Papa John's have also been able to increase same-store sales. For these guys, they can turn an online ad into an order just like that. The company began using Facebook for orders back in June, and guess what? It was an insta-hit. And since then, their actual sales mix has shifted where 60% of Papa John's sales are coming from digital. Now, Domino's and Pizza Hut, meanwhile, they've been experimenting with chatbots. So they use platforms that let users make orders via, Facebook Messenger and Twitter and so on. The interesting part here is you can order a favorite or you can choose a different menu item. These bots are actually very smart. Now, Shake Shack, which isn't to be outdone in innovation, they unveiled a similar chatbot program earlier this month as part of a push for more online orders, especially as they begin to expand across the country. Now, many companies are still early in their efforts to go digital, like McDonald's. They just launched a new app, which we talked about last month. It's a great app. But they are the world's biggest restaurant chain. They're counting on Uber to build out its McDelivery program. They're relying on the Uber Eats app, which typically charges about $5 for a booking fee. So the cost of a Big Mac and fries to your home is a little higher than normal. Now, mobile ordering has also brought some headaches. So Starbucks, as an example, their app is hyper popular, man. But the challenge for them is it's created such a backlog and a glut in the pickup area of their stores. It's created slowdowns and hassles for both baristas as well as customers, causing the coffee giant to scramble to fix the problem. Now, voice-activated devices is next up, and that could change everything. So Domino's lets customers use Amazon's Echo and Google Home to place orders. Look for more more fast casual and casual dining guys to do this kind of effort, because it shows millennials and Generation Z that they really are listening to what they want. Now, speaking of food service, I've talked about my friend Buzzy Sklar before and his Hank and Harry's Deli in South Beach before. Well, now Buzzy has joined the digital divide with the launch of a new app that allows his operation to act more like one of the big boys. The app includes online ordering for pickup, a rewards program, and more, all under Hank and Harry's Deli. Buzzy, I'm so proud of you for this, man. He really is the consummate entrepreneur, guys. He's always looking for ways to grow his business, and on top of all of this, he just had a beautiful baby girl. Congratulations, my old friend, to both you and Kim. Now, according to Kind Snacks, children in the U.S. are eating 4.7 billion pounds of added sugar every year. That's enough to cover 1,740 football fields. That's disgusting. It translates into about 13 million pounds of added sugar every day. Now, to help better illustrate these stats, the company actually did this massive stunt in Times Square yesterday. I love these guys for this. They built a 3-story high pile of sugar in the middle of Times Square to represent the amount of added sugar children are eating in the U.S. every 5 minutes. Kind used this stunt to help launch the company's first foray into fruit snacks, whereas historically their focus has been on granola snack bars, right? So Kind Snacks founder and CEO Daniel Lebetsky says the fruit snacks category today reminds him of the traditional energy bar category from the early 2000s. He's basically discovered through a study that they did that most people don't even realize that the fruit snacks they're feeding kids are filled with added sugar, just like what happened in the early 2000s when he was talking about the energy bar category. So for Kind to use this stunt to really illustrate and educate was a brilliant move. And you guys know I love stunts like this. And you couldn't pick a better spot than Times Square, otherwise known as the crossroads of the world. Congratulations, home run to Kind, certainly to Daniel Lebetsky. Now, I really don't like ending a show this way, but what the hell was ESPN thinking? Yesterday, the Disney-owned network took the extraordinary step of removing a talent member from announcing the University of Virginia football game because of his name. This is ridiculous. Asian American Robert Lee was shifted off to another game because of, quote, the coincidence of his name, according to ESPN. Seriously? You just can't make this crap up. This is taking the PC world and route a little too far, guys. What's next? Do you insist that Robert Lee change his name legally so as to not offend the minute part of your audience that might care his name is the same as a general who died 147 years ago? Talk about shaking my head, and that's exactly what you guys get for the day. Shame on ESPN for this. This is absurd. No wonder your viewership is in the toilet, and you're struggling to maintain your talent and your ad revenue. Here's a thought, guys. Go back to basic training and back to brass tacks, focusing on the art of sports coverage. This nonsense is just too much. I hope you find your way back to the very DNA that made you so popular to begin with. My name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the CEO of Hill Story Marketing. I'm also the editor-in-chief of the Daily Mix TV. We would love to hear from you, so please email us at thedailymixtv@gmail.com. Have a great rest of your hump day, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow.